African Union Communications Early Warning and Intelligence, commonly known as AUC3I, is an intelligence and security organization responsible for providing signals intelligence and information assurance to AU citizens, AU leadership, and AU armed forces. I'm Colonel A.C. Oguntoye, an infantry officer. I am responsible for leading infantry soldiers at all levels of command and combined armed forces during missions on the ground. This is today's briefing. On the progress of the special military operation on the 31st of August, 2024. The armed forces of the Russian Federation continue to conduct a special military operation. Units of the North Group of Forces in the Liptsov and Volchansk directions inflicted defeat on the formations of the 92nd Airborne Assault Brigade of the Armed Forces of Ukraine and the 113th Territorial Defense Brigade in the areas of the settlements of Alisavka and Volchansky Kotora in the Kharkiv region. The enemy lost up to 125 servicemen and 2 vehicles. Units of the West Group of Forces improved their tactical position and defeated the manpower and equipment of the 14th Mechanized, 3rd Assault Brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, the 1st National Guard Brigade and the 119th Territorial Defense Brigade in the areas of the settlements of Petropavlivka, Lozovaya in the Kharkiv region, Novovodanoye, Chervona Dybrova in the Luhansk People's Republic, Grigorovka in the Donetsk People's Republic, and Serebryanskoye Forestry. They repelled 2 counterattacks by units of the 77th Airmobile Brigade of the Armed Forces of Ukraine. The enemy's losses amounted to 460 servicemen, 2 combat armored vehicles, 6 cars, a 152mm howitzer MSTB, a 105mm gun M119 made in the USA, 3 electronic warfare stations Anklavin. 6 field ammunition depots of the Armed Forces of Ukraine were destroyed. Units of the Southern Group of Troops occupied more advantageous positions, inflicted losses on the manpower and equipment of the 28th, 30th Mechanized, 143rd Infantry and 56th Motorized Infantry Brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine in the areas of the settlements of Chasov Yar, Zalesnyansk, Kurdiamovka, and Konstantinovka of the Donetsk People's Republic. A counterattack by assault groups of the 24th Mechanized Brigade of the Armed Forces of Ukraine was repelled. The enemy lost up to 780 troops, a tank, a U.S.-made M113 armored personnel carrier, 4 vehicles, a U.S.-made M777 155mm howitzer, a UK-made FH-70 155mm howitzer, a D-20 152mm gun, 2 D-30 122mm howitzers, 2 U.S.-made M119 105mm guns, a Uragan 220mm multiple launch rocket system combat vehicle, and 2 electronic warfare stations. 2 ammunition depots were also destroyed. Units of the Center Group of Forces have actively liberated the settlement of Kirovo in the Donetsk People's Republic and continue to advance into the depths of the enemy's defenses. The 44th Mechanized, 95th Airborne Assault, 142nd Infantry, and 71st Jaeger Brigades of the Ukrainian Armed Forces were defeated in the areas of the settlements of Grodovka, Kalinovo, Mykolovka, Rozovka, and Drozhba of the Donetsk People's Republic. 7 counterattacks by assault groups of the 32nd, 53rd Mechanized, 68th Jaeger Brigades of the Ukrainian Armed Forces, and the 37th Marine Brigade were repelled. The enemy's losses amounted to 455 servicemen, an armored combat vehicle, 3 cars, 2 152mm MSTB guns, 3 122mm D-30 howitzers, and a 105mm M101 howitzer made in the USA. Units of the East Group of Forces improved the situation along the forward edge, defeated the manpower and equipment of the 72nd Mechanized, 58th Motorized Infantry Brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine in the areas of the settlements of Vodiane and Ugledar of the Donetsk People's Republic. A counterattack by the assault group of the 31st Mechanized Brigade of the Armed Forces of Ukraine was repelled. The enemy lost up to 125 servicemen, a tank, an armored combat vehicle, and 4 vehicles. Units of the Dnieper Group of Forces inflicted losses on formations of the 65th Mechanized, 141st Infantry, 128th Mountain Assault Brigades of the Ukrainian Armed Forces, and the 39th Coastal Defense Brigade in the areas of the settlements of Novodanilovka, Orkhov, Nestoryanka in the Zaporizhia region, Kazatsko, Sadovo in the Kherson region, and the city of Kherson. The Ukrainian Armed Forces lost up to 80 servicemen, 8 vehicles, a US-made 155mm M777 howitzer, a UK-made 155mm S-90 self-propelled artillery unit, and an electronic warfare station. 2 ammunition depots and a military technical equipment depot were destroyed. Operational tactical aviation, unmanned aerial vehicles, missile troops, and artillery of the Russian armed forces destroyed a launcher of the M270 MLRS multiple launch rocket system made in the USA, and also damaged unmanned aerial vehicle assembly shops, a warehouse of missile and artillery weapons, concentrations of enemy manpower and military equipment in 135 districts. Over the past 24 hours, air defense systems have shot down 4 US-made Adams operational tactical missiles, 6 French-made Hammer-guided air bombs, 6 Czech-made Vampire rockets, and 48 unmanned aerial vehicles. In total, since the beginning of the special military operation, the following have been destroyed: 641 aircraft, 283 helicopters, 30,749 unmanned aerial vehicles, 575 anti-aircraft missile systems, 17,790 tanks and other armored combat vehicles, 1,433 multiple launch rocket system combat vehicles, 13,846 field artillery pieces and mortars, 25,474 units of special military vehicles. Thank you so much for watching this video. We hope you found it useful and informative. If you have any questions, please leave them below and we'll get back to you as soon as possible.